Welcome to the totally accurate ranking of TAP's maps. The maps ranked will be the 22 non-simulation ones. The ranking will account for the map's beauty, content, and variety of battles done on it. Let's begin. Number 22. Ancient 1. The map is memorable for the final destination battles in the campaign, and for its one secret unit being Artemis. Units are common to get stuck in certain areas. It follows the design of an ancient city, with a giant Spartan statue. Most players including myself tend to use other maps more commonly as a sandbox choice. Number 21. Farmer 1. The map has a very pleasant and calming design. The most memorable things about this map are its watermill, and the scarecrow. The wheelbarrow dragon is a fun secret unit, but unfortunately the only one on this map. Number 20. Tribal 1. Tribal 1 is a pretty simple map, and good for open battles. It also hosts the location of the cheerleader, one of the most iconic secret units in TAPS. This map was also the very first one introduced to us in the campaign, and a version of it was in the Landfall archives. Number 19. Fantasy Good. A beautiful map with a melodious soundtrack, Fantasy Good is home to the Solar Architect, as well as many ledges. A solid variety of battles can be produced here, given the different elevations and arches. Number 18. Renaissance. A map memorable for its theme and design, having a second-level units can fight on. Although Renaissance is quite small, it is by no means anywhere near mediocre. Having the Balloon, a secret unit high up in the sky, is also a nice touch. Number 17. Viking. A simple snowy environment with a lot of trees. Although Viking is suited for medium-sized and open battles, it contains two secret units. The Shouter and Ice Giant. This map's change of atmosphere and heavy theme is what put it above the others. Number 16. Farmer 2. Like Farmer 1. Farmer 2 has a comforting and light-hearted environment. It allows for battles along the flanks as well as surprise attacks coming from the hay. Even though there are no secret units, Farmer 2 has a chicken and scarecrow. It is one of the best maps to go to if you want to play with battle-unrelated scenery. Number 15. Ancient 2. Ancient 2 has the benefit of walls which prevent units from falling off. The map's upper half has a very intriguing design, with many artifacts scattered around. Ancient 2 has only one secret unit being the Teacher. The cool thing about this map is you can change the line settings and simulate a city siege, which you cannot do with a lot of other maps. Number 14. Spooky 1. This is one of the best looking maps in TAPS, matching the Halloween era perfectly. There are two secret units on this map, being the Banshee and the Skeleton Giant. Before the fantasy updates, this map was just known to be a medieval reskin with a chicken and owl. Now it's known for having the portal to Fantasy Evil, which is a cool design by Landfall. Number 13. Tribal 2. This map is known for its mountain and cave, which can impact how the units can be placed prior to the battle. Although there are no secret units here, Tribal 2 is a good map for different experiments. Number 12. Medieval 1. An iconic map that hosts interesting secret units and the portal to the good faction. Although the battles here are pretty simple, this map was the blueprint for Spooky 1. The Jester, Executioner, and Tree Giant are secret units that can be found here. Number 11. Tribal Sandbox. A large variety of battles can be held here, and this is a really good testing site. The Raptor and Raptor Rider secret units are very good since they introduce an entire new unit. Tribal Sandbox holds a simple but effective design, which I like. Number 10. Spooky 2. This map dominates the roster with its Halloween aesthetic, and I think the Halloween theme is better here than Spooky 1. The secret units here are the Witch and the Necromancer. The best part about Spooky 2 is the amount of different kinds of battles you can have by experimenting with the line settings. Number 9. Medieval 2. This was one of my personal favorites back in 2019, since its open design in my opinion is near perfect. The map's small details are really what make it shine, such as the secret shrine or the chicken meeting. Giant castle aside, Medieval 2 has a good number of secret units. The Mace Spinner, Cavalry, and Vlad are all units that have their specialties. Number 8. Farmer Snow. I couldn't put this any higher due to the maps ahead, but I think this is the most beautiful map in the game. It is the Ice Mage, but also the Present Elf, which is a very wild unit. The fact this map is a secret is also quite cool. It manages to give a different kind of winter feeling in contrast to the Viking maps. Number 7. Viking Sandbox. I think this is the best map for giant battles since it's completely open and all of the details are on the rows of the Colosseum-like structure. We can't forget about Allah, who was overpowered on release. Number 6. Ancient Sandbox. I believe this is the best sandbox map due to its spectacular detail, but also its outside structures that can be experimented with. This map also has the Fanbearer, Chukonu and Cupid. I think if you want to experiment with a large mass, this is the best map to do it with, but you can also set up smaller battles in the small buildings. Number 5. Fantasy Evil. This map's soundtrack is really good, but also the physical design as well. This map is a really good balance of strategy and beauty. The Infernal Whip unit is also a pretty nice addition. I think the way the map is decorated with tendrils and statues is a perfect amount of unsettling, but also a right amount for it to fit the environment. Number 4. Dynasty. Although there is a hole in the middle which a lot of players don't like, the map makes up for it with its great abundance of secret units. The map gifts us with Taekwondo, Samurai Giant, Shogun, Sensei, and Lady Red Jade, all of which are on the more fun side of the secret faction. We can't forget that Dynasty is also one of the most beautiful maps in tabs, with a calm and steady soundtrack. Number 3. Pirate. This is a common favorite map due to its enticing theme and overall design. The map has 4 secret units: Blackbeard, Clams, Bomb Cannon, and Bomb on a Stick. You can make a lot of different battles happen on this map: beach battles, ship battles, or even treasure hunts. Number 2. Legacy. I think this is a very popular number 1 spot due to the map representing the pre-alpha map. Even though the units you unlock are not in the secret faction, they are still part of the map. The giant open field allows for colossal-sized battles, but you can orchestrate smaller battles in the woods. Even if it is not my number 1 spot, having this map as your number 1 choice is completely reasonable. Number 1. Western. Waiting many months for this update was completely worth it. The map's Western hue is completely unique to every other map we have seen. It was nice how the unlocking of the bank robbers was done in the creative way it was, but also the ball and chain and the Gatling gun are really good secret units. The map's soundtrack is flawless. Western has a lot of nice details that are hard to miss, which enhance the environment. Its architecture is what makes it the best map with a balanced design, content, and variety of battles. Thanks for watching.